Well, hey there, guys.
Oh,
it's in my fucking eyes. Fucking son of a bitch!
Like, imagine this shit in Soviet Russia. They would not have this.
Is this what you want, YouTube? You want me crucified? Yeah.
The Amish are in Florida.
Hello, I'm Mediocre Montgomery, and today... Hello, I'm Mediocre Montgomery. Frankly, I feel like shit, but I'm gonna do this anyways. I saw this video. It turns out Phil Robertson isn't dead. And he has a YouTube channel with damn near 600,000 subscribers because apparently people think he's above average intelligence, which, you know, I'm here to tell you this is not the truth. So he did a video, what's it titled? It's, the anti-gun crowd is focusing on the wrong weapon. Anyways, Phil I kind of forgot that he has the same, so like, when I'm saying Phil, don't, anyways, Phil starts like rambling on about how gunpowder isn't as old as the Bible, which no shit, there aren't any depictions of Jesus Christ with an AR-15 other than, you know, Ian McCollum.
1200 AD, gunpowder is invented. There were no guns when the Ten Commandments were written.
So you're telling me Jesus didn't have a muzzle loader?
No, actually he didn't.
Evidently, they were killing each other with something other than a gun. They were killing each other with swords, spears, or just taking rocks and beating each other's brains out.
And I thought that was really interesting that he mentioned rocks, because in Psalms 137:9, God commands that infants should be killed with rocks. So, already off to a great start.
So that raises the question, what's their stance on abortion again?
This is also a weapon. It's called a sword.
Well, actually, that's actually called a book. It's spelled B-O-O-K, and I have the definition of what a book is right here. A written or printed work consisting of pages glued or sewn together along one side and bound in covers. I felt I should clarify that because obviously he's pretty fucking dumb.
This is called not only a sword, it's called food. You say, how do you eat it? You eat it through your ears.
Holy shit, I can't actually believe that I have to stop him back to back and explain this. The phenomenon you're describing actually isn't digestion. What you're describing is the ability to read. And so I decided I might as well pull up the definition of reading as well. Reading is the action or skill of reading written or printed matter silently or aloud.
You just learn something new every day.
Yeah, I know, yeah, for real.
That's amazing.
600,000 subscribers, folks.
You're close to a weapon for protection, but this is the real protection right here.
Is actually incorrect because I debunked that in a previous video. A Bible, again, is actually just a book, and it doesn't do jack shit. I zipped right through one physically with an 8mm Mauser projectile. It failed. It failed catastrophically. You know, it didn't do anything.
You know, whatever you're looking for, whether it's a gunfight or a Bible study, I'm prepared for either. But I said, you know what the best way to keep people from murdering each other is? And I read 2 Corinthians chapter 10. It said, change the heart. Change the heart. And they'll use this just to protect themselves, but they won't be a shoot 'em up in the streets if their heart is changed.
Yeah, that definitely worked at Columbine, didn't it?
Yeah, well, I actually have a better example. You say that there won't be a shoot 'em up if you change their hearts, right? Because the devil's in their hearts or some shit, right? Phil, you dense caveman. How would you explain the Sutherland Springs church shooting in Texas? 27 dead, including the shooter and an unborn child. That was literally a place of worship for for your God. You would think of all the fucking places he would be, he wasn't there. He didn't do anything. There was no protection. And if you literally meant like the Bible itself as protection, there were plenty of Bibles in the building as well. So from what angle can you justify that this fucking faith, this imaginary shit, is any sort of protection? You have no argument. And frankly, this was the point where I really started to get pissed off, because you're peddling bullshit and making the world, frankly, just a worse fucking place. It really makes my fucking blood boil the more I think about it. I really think you're a shitty person, and it's hard for me. I want you to change for the better, but at the same time, it's hard for me to want you to continue existing. People literally show up to his fucking place of worship to worship him, and he can't even take the time out of the day to stop one guy with this earthly weapon, right? Go fuck yourself, dude.
Or an earthly weapon. This is the real protection right here.
That must have been his will.
Yeah, I guess maybe it was his will, right?
Yeah,
but
which that just seems very That just seems very counterintuitive to the fact that, you know, your God's supposed to save everybody, but yet he couldn't just save these people that were in this house of worship that they built for him and they attend to, and yet he just couldn't be there.
In the video, he specifically mentions commandment number 6, "Thou shalt not murder." What was that? What was that? You know, it's a clear double standard. You worship a murderer, but yet I don't even know how to fucking argue against this shit. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
What exactly is the initiative here? Is it to say that the anti-gun community should just, I don't know, start hating Bibles?
That's what I was thinking, because again, it's just
like... Is that what that's supposed to mean?
Commandment number 6, do not murder.
So,
really?
Following on that line of thinking on the 6th commandment, these following passages of peace and love are brought to you by evilbible.com. Well, they find the most touching content of the Bible, so you don't have to. Kill people who don't listen to priests. Deuteronomy 17:12 NLT. You heard it first. So, like, a priest wants to fuck your child, you better hand him over, or you are both going to be condemned to eternal suffering in hell.
I actually haven't even heard that one before.
Yeah, no, that's a real good one. I thought that was really fucking cute.
Is that it's really there?
Yeah, no, it's really there. It really is there. It's there.
What?
I'm telling you. Well, the second one we got kill fortune tellers. So that's Leviticus 20:27 NAB. Here's one that I thought was really interesting. Because he has sons and grandsons, granddaughters and shit. Kill women who are not virgins on their wedding night. Deuteronomy 22:20-21 NAB. Phil Robertson. Would you honestly condone the action of going to your family members and investigating their privates and their private lives? Because his grandson, John Luke, I think, did the research for, I can't remember if that was his name. Imagine you are John Luke and you just came home, from a long day of work, you want to see your loving wife, and old Grandpa Phil is cutting her fucking head off with an axe because her pussy was used. It's just, where the fuck do you draw the line, you ignorant
You can use the Bible as your sword or
This
your
guy's a
food.
fucking creep.
Well, yes, that's obvious enough. He's fucking deranged as well. So, my question is, so...
So I'm getting so fucking mad, dude. This shit. Look at me. I'm fucking shaking. This guy pisses me off so bad.
So is the whole idea of when you're supposed to live by the Bible, is the whole idea behind that since it's, you know, food for your ears, you kind of have a selective hearing to what you want to hear out of it? You just ignore everything else that's inside of it? And I'm pretty sure that goes to the majority of the crowd.
Yeah, he's a cherry picker. A little...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly, right? In Phil's bloated, gullible conclusion, he's using the Bible to sell peace, and the devil is the father of murder. The devil is basically what makes people shitty people. Demonstrably, God, he's not, your God is not a God of peace, right? Obviously not. He doesn't value human life, he doesn't value any life, he doesn't value anything. Other than himself, and even then, when people show up to worship him, he'll just let people die, right? He'll just let innocent fucking people die, and you're gonna sit there and fucking preach like he's hot shit, right? Man, I'm getting so fucking angry. Like, usually this is pretty lighthearted, but I'm actually genuinely fucking pissed off. According to your book, statistically, God has killed more people than the devil, and even then, God had to have created the fucking devil if there was nothing. And he created something, right? So there wasn't, it never said, so there's the devil and nothing. No, it was nothing and then there's something. So, therefore he's evil for creating the fucking evil. Also, a really interesting point, the devil just isn't, right? I mean, obviously to me, isn't what makes people kill. Especially when you consider the Nazi regime, because they were devoutly religious. Hitler made frequent evocations to God in his fucking speeches, and the Nazi belt buckles said "Gott mit uns," which roughly translates to "God is with us." How do you fucking justify something like that, right? That was the work of God, not Satan. Congratulations, one of history's most fucking notable atrocities, one of many, right? Phil Robertson, you're a dull, shallow, pious man with no cohesive morals whatsoever. And you are below average intelligence, and frankly, it is appalling that you have the following you do. But you are right about one fucking thing, and that's all I'm gonna give you probably ever. So don't take this lightly. They are, in fact, focusing on the wrong weapon, right? They should take away your Bible and your stupid fucking destructive religion and leave us sane people, like with cohesive morals and shit, with all of the cool guns, and you should be locked up in a mental asylum. There's no other way to put it. You're crazy. You're insane. That's really all I've got. Fucking prick.
Simply put,
That was pretty much the end of it. I'm mad. Do you have any concluding statements?
Well,
I can feel how red my face is. I feel really fucking mad.
I think in general, I feel like you're.
Yeah, I know I didn't give you a lot of room to talk because I was really letting out some steam there. You know.
I think in general, it's hard to tell whether you actually believe what you're saying or not, or you're just pandering to the audience of your 600K subscribers. Because they just believe the bullshit that comes out of your mouth. But, I
mean, it's obvious that he doesn't believe. Otherwise, he wouldn't have the AR-15 in the first place. He would just let faith take care of it, right?
Yeah. So, congratulations. You're a pandering, Christianic asshole.
So you guys look like stepchildren that just got done watching their parents fight. You're all like quiet, just like, oh shit, is this serious? I'm Mediocre Montgomery. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely one of my more serious videos. I take this shit, I guess, seriously. I couldn't think of a better word. Please like, sub, and share. If you think I'm a total fucking idiot, leave a nasty comment. Deuces. Like I don't flip this fucking table.
the hearts of men. My point is, listen to this. I'm a child of the resurrection. Therefore, you know, there is a time for war. That's what we're selling. It's warfare, the father of murder. It's warfare, simply put,